reaction video. Let's get straight off into this video. Guys, I have heard it all. Now let's let's just get straight off into this video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that post notification bell again, so that when I upload, you know that I've done so. Y'all, y'all know that I'm doing the giveaway. We've already made it past 500. We're at 585 strong. So don't forget to be, because next month, after the 28th, I will be giving away gift cards. So get on my social medias, go to my community. It's down there. Go look me up on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram. You if you should be on the YouTube page already, but go to my social media platforms. I'm there. I'm on TikTok also. So y'all go and subscribe and let's vibe there also. Okay. So let's get off into it. Y'all heard that Corey and Carmen have broken up. I don't believe it. I'm like, yeah. I just feel like it's another series for these YouTubers to come on and, give us content. And then didn't they say that they had a reality show coming out on BT? They can give us some content. I think it's the narrative to a setup for us to watch and see what they can do with this and put it out there. That's just me. Um, I don't see them broken up because they were just in Miami living their best lives on his birthday, May 31st. So all of this that she cheated and then he made. Come on, man. Y'all be doing stuff together. Like, for real, for real. You know, she gonna be forever the queen of SSG. He gonna forever be the king of SSG. Y'all stop playing with us. Stop. If this is not it, then stop playing with y'all marriage. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to play with a marriage. Stop playing with y'all marriage for these views. That's one thing that I do not want to do is play with my relationship. Uh, I don't want to be sitting here on a reality show talking about we getting a divorce. I don't want to be doing none of that. Nothing but living my best life, loving who I'm with and who I'm married to or who I'm with, my significant other. You know, it's crazy. And it's hard trying to find people out here, let alone trying to keep them. You know, they did. I watched a live video that they did 9 days ago, and then I watched the one before I watched the live video. I watched the one where they came out and said, "Oh, she cheated." Oh, and then she was like, "You done cheated before me several times, and I've always forgiven you." So, and she was like, "What I didn't cheat. What she did was she probably emotionally cheated on him. Who knows?" Carmen, that's what she's been doing. She's been marching to her own beat for the last 2, 3 years, and I think it's good. I think that she needs to branch off and do her own thing sometimes with her own friends and try to get back with doing other content with other content girl creators. I think she needs to get back to her. That's just me. I mean, you can always go with the brand your husband is branding, but you also have to brand yourself. She stopped branding herself. She just kept, well, we're gonna do this how he wants to do it, and we're gonna bring the SSG, creations, and we're gonna do it like this. Well, yeah, you can always and forever be the queen of SSG, but you also gonna have to live the lifestyle he wants to live. He wants to live that lifestyle. Let him live that lifestyle. But baby, one thing for sure and two things for certain, you're not like that. You don't have to be like that. Uh, let's yeah. It's just a lot of breakups, from housewives to YouTubes. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot going on. Uh, let's talk about the Chris Samuels and Monique Samuels situation. She filed for divorce. Now this one, I'm more leaning toward believing only because they were having problems on Huntsville and then DC, and then they just said that they were going to stop. They were going to stop being on shows so they can heal. I thought they were getting the healing that they needed. I just said stop, period. I just hope that they, before they get a divorce, go to some kind of counseling, get the healing. Maybe they already did that. Maybe it's just a wrap now. I don't know. But I'm hoping that it's not. I'm hoping that she, it's not giving up so easy on him, because I really feel like that's a family full of love for me. That's just me. Um, but uh, yeah, that's all I have to say on that part there. But let's talk about this movie. Let's talk about the Real Love movie, executive produced by Mary J. Blige. Y'all, this movie was amazing. I love her in the director's seat. I love how she brought it to us and how they dressed in the 90s when Mary had her do-rag on her head, tied up, and the the little logo jersey, like it was like a baseball jersey, some shorts, some maybe some Tims or some other. I think it was Converse that they had on. At one point, I think Mary, in one video, Mary had on some uh, Tims. I think she had on some Tims too. Uh, and some shorts. I mean, I was like, yes, and then she's just like a sweater type girl. She threw the jacket around. She said she didn't feel so comfortable showing her shape, and she asked for his. He offered his jacket as a gentleman, and she threw it around her waist and made it like a tile sweater around. And then how I like how the best friend came into. It was around the middle, and she had on this orange and white sweater, and she had one. She had it tied up in a big knot up under her, over her shoulder. It was kind of like slanted. I was like, yeah, that's how we used to rock our clothes back then in the 90s. So I was definitely feeling the 90s vibe in the movie. Trust and believe. When the Real Love song came on, I was like, oh, that's gonna be their song. That's what's up. Huh. I like how they met, how the 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 homeboy, the big brother, which it was old boy that ended up, you know, um, hurting her physically. Um, he did something to her that was bad. I just said like that. You know, he ordered her and or abused, abused her. There we go. And it just was not. It was not giving. You know, I like how it's always a villain, and the villain ends up being somebody close. This was somebody close, you know, and it happened to be the big brother to Benjamin, the fraternity brother. And, I choose not to remember his name because it made me mad. It really did. Because I was like, oh, she's such a good girl. Why would you do the good girl like that? You know what I'm saying? Any girl, period. Um, what else? Just some things that stuck out to me was that, and then on top of that, I liked how Benjamin he started out slow with her, and then when she was ready for something, before all of the R happened, she freely gave of herself to Benjamin. I love that. You know, I love how he didn't coerce her. She said this will be my first time, and he took it really slow with her. I really love that. And then after all of it, and then you have a villain too, which would be the ex girlfriend, thinking that she the ish because the mama she didn't fell in love with the girl. And I think it was Kendra's first year. I think he was second year. So he probably was already 19 in the sophomore on campus. So they looked like they had been there. And he was trying to holler at Kendra for the big brother. Mm. She wasn't. I didn't like the big brother either. His lips, he just looked like he had on lipstick, black lipstick. I just didn't feel his lips. I wouldn't have wanted his lips on me neither. But they were friends. So she was like, okay, you know, I like how transparent she was. I liked that he met her back, in the counselor's office. He was like he wasn't for sure what he wanted to do with his life. He was going on. He was in his second year, so I do like the fact that you know the film was so good and it took them through different levels, you know, of their relationship. The ex girl came in, the big brother, which was the fat brother that liked it, Kendra. Kendra didn't like him. He really didn't want to be with her, Connie, no more. Connie was self centered, in which was dangerous because she would have stopped at nothing to have him. And for me, I was like, yeah, you could tell. Even to being on the mama side and being in her face all the time, and she wasn't showing her true colors to me because I always felt like, when Kendra came in, she came in full force ahead. She was gung ho about not being in a relationship or not even just being in a relationship. She was just all about being in school, all about not letting nothing get in her way. But then she meets this guy and he turns her world upside down, And that's how it is, when you're in college and you find your college sweetheart, but you don't know what it's going to be until weeks later. And then you see that this is a relationship that's blossomed. Her schoolwork wasn't good and she was taking stuff that didn't necessarily. She was taking pictures of stuff that didn't mean anything to her, and the teacher told her, said, "Do you have to do something that's meaningful, something that sticks out at you, something that catches your eye." I was like, "Come on now, teach." Instructor is teaching. So once she did that, she blossomed. Like her pictures began to get more real. She was taking pictures of step shows. She was taking pictures of lovers, friends, her friends, just catching them off guard doing simple things, simple, meaningful things. So I kind of, I did. I kind of liked it that. Then when the R happened, she went into this whole downward spiral, out of control. She's going out there. Her dad had the heart attack. He took her to see her daddy. I was like, oh yeah, see that's what's up. He jumped. Y'all feel free to come on in. I'm just talking about the movie Real Love. So y'all let me know down in the comments. How did y'all like the movie? You know, don't forget, like I said, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that post notification bell so that when I upload, you know that I've done so. Y'all, so, yeah, I was just loving the whole movie. I just love the fact that when she did get, or she, I felt like she was gonna. I knew she was gonna spiral because that's all you can do is spiral out of control. And then to top it off, her dad gets. She's trying to block everything out, but she can't. That song is in her head. His face is in her head, so she's having nightmares and stuff. She uh go, you know, she finds out that her dad had a heart attack. She rushed home. Bam, you know, she's having to help her sister. You know, uh, she's having to help her sister because her sister then already had a baby, you know, at a young age, and she helping her daddy at home for the holidays, Thanksgiving. And Benjamin came and he helped her get to the house. If you, he told her, if you take the bus, you gonna do so much stopping. Let me just take you home. He, and he didn't waste no time going home with her. He told Connie deuces. And then they ended up uh, getting back, you know, friends after she started spiraling. She wanted to talk to him, but then, you know, he, oh boy, had already said, yeah, they were back together. So in her mind, she thinking they back together. But no, it wasn't that. In between, after all of that, you know, they started kicking it again, you know. She went back with him. I felt like this. I said I knew it was gonna they was gonna get back together because, but then I always felt like he messed around with Connie because she kept pushing him to Connie. So on top of that, that last time she seen old boy at the frat party, she just she spiraled. She finally told him that he that a boy had did something to her. He assaulted her physically, and she was broken. And she told him, and he wanted to know who. And she was like, "It don't matter. Let's just move past it." But that night at the party, when she seen him and she shook, she was shaking. I really knew that she told her friend. I felt like she told the friend who it was. And he, when he guessed it, he went ballistic. He went off. And he beat that boy up. Threw him across the table. I knew he was going to do it. Listen, at the end of the day, you get your just cause. You get what you deserve. You do not do a woman like that. He had every right to beat the heck out of him. You don't do a woman like that. And then laugh in her face. And then, yeah, nah. But that night at the police station, her mama, his mama was upset and her daddy was upset. At the end of the day, I didn't like them parents at first. Because everything he was telling them was right. And then to top all of that off, you know, they wanted him to be with old girl, but he didn't want to be with old girl. Big, um, they was gonna, they was, his old boy mama was gonna file charges on him. But Kendra went up in that hospital and she said, if you don't drop them charges, have your mama to drop them charges, I'm gonna let everybody know that you arguing, that you actually abused me, and I'm gonna tell everybody on campus. She called his bluff, but she wasn't playing. You have to use that trump card when it gets to it because everybody gonna know. And then if you been messed around with by the same guy, they gonna start coming after him. So he ain't gonna open up that can of worms because he already knew what he was up against. Uh, so he said, okay, okay, I'll do it. And then he said something smart, and she nearly put his head through that doggone wall. For real, for real. Uh, so Kendra is, the teacher had already started talking to her about going to school in Chicago. And she had missed some date, but she did a little showing, and her work was so good, she started doing a showing for him. Listen, that showing was remarkable that her teacher did for her, in her in this, and it was everybody else work, but she had her work. And what else? Yeah, so it was getting toward the end, and I'm not gonna tell y'all the end and how it ends, but let's just say the part two was worth it when you waited on it. Uh, but the ending was so good, y'all gonna have to see it for yourselves. But let's get to part two, where it's Strength of a Woman, and it starts up that she's married to a doctor. Uh, what's her doctor name? Her doctor husband name? Oh my God, he cheated. Well, the cheating husband is what we gonna call him, because it starts out they trying to, she's ovulating. She's telling him we need to get busy, bump, bump, bump. We need to be trying to, spend this time trying to do what we need to do because she wants kids. Little did we know, hmm, little did we know, Kevin is holding some secrets, y'all. Kevin, that's his name. Kevin is holding some secrets from us. Secrets that they about to reveal. That's all I'm gonna say. Because if y'all ain't looked at it, just know that Kevin got two secrets, and I could tell y'all one, but I'm not gonna tell y'all the other one. He did cheat with a girl at the hospital, like looked like she was a nurse, and the other one, y'all gonna see. But this one was particularly good because I'm gonna skip ahead because I don't want y'all to know, because I don't want to let the cat out the bag if y'all ain't seen it. But if y'all have, y'all know what I'm talking about, because like I said, he cheated with the nurse at the hospital. She took him back. The second person, y'all would not believe, but she spirals out of control again. Kendra has this thing where she is a strong woman, but she spirals. When she spirals, she hits ground zero. And, her niece is there during all this time while they, her and Kevin is at shows with each other. So, yeah. Kevin is, he was such, Kevin was such a dog. I just don't understand. You got the life you live, you're a doctor. She's a accomplished photographer, really. But the dad passes away, and this is how Da Vinci is already came back in the picture. He came back in the picture for the friend, her best friend's little gay little thing that she said for we, you gonna go with me and we gonna go and we gonna have fun and you know, and somewhere around there she gets pregnant by Kevin. The night of the gala, because she, argues with uh Da, da Vinci's character Ben. So after that, I guess that next morning after they get into it, her and Ben, uh, she heard from her sister. Her sister said, and she breaks down and she says, "No, Dad, no." That's how I knew her dad was gone. So he shows up at the funeral, and the daughter of the sister, she's already like I think she's about 15, while Ben's son is like 14. So everything starts jail and everything. Uh, we see that the sister was taking care of the daddy. He was on hospice or whatnot, and he just go ahead and you know goes to be with the mother. You know, because the mother had passed before she had. It was in between high school and college after she got out. So, uh, yeah, um, yeah, y'all. It was pretty good, if I must say that. Real Love and Strength of Woman Part Two was good. Um, let's see, what else can I say about Strength of a Woman? I just like the fact that you know those three women, the two sisters and the niece of the baby sister, come together and they help each other. She helped her with her daughter, when her dad, she was going through with her grandpa leaving. So she went to go stay with her sister for a minute. Now, when the sister started having problems, she had to send her back because she felt like, okay, she don't need to see me because I'm about to do some spiraling myself. So when uh, um, when her assistant comes in, she's like, "You lost, you lost the in vogue, because that's what they had celebrated when they went out, and then uh, she took her niece to over to Benjamin house. They went out because he got mad, and then when she started seeing stuff, she started you know, things be revealed to you. I have to say that when she seen that statement and she said 3,300 and something, I was like, what is this? And then when he came up with that, oh, this is what this is, and about the sister off in there, and she gets up, she calls, and when she finds out what in the world, and then she gets on the phone with the people from the credit card company, and she speeds to where she's going. I knew then it was a wrap. She went home. She set that food car on fire. I would have probably done the same thing too. She set the food car on fire. She went in there, got trash bags, and he tried to take it away from her. She falls down the stairs. She knew that I feel like she knew that he was not being uh he wasn't being right, you know. Uh and when she found out, she was just devastated. She was devastated because she lost her baby. She done lost her marriage, and that's the reason why she spiraled. You know what I'm saying? Everybody spirals like that. For the most part, I'm not gonna tell y'all no more. But just know that was a good movie too. I had to watch it. I'd watched it two, three, four times over, and I'd gladly do it again back to back. Cause I love to see movies like this. I'm a rom-com fanatic, so these two movies are so good. I recommend you go see, you get something out of it each time if you decide to go back. And they're movies that you can see over and over again, back to back. I've seen them over and over again. I've seen one separately 3 or 4 times. I'm on my second time seeing the second one for this my second. That was like on my third time seeing the first one. And I might have to go look at it again because it was so good. You know, that's a movie I want to put on at night just to wake up and watch it again the next morning. I'm not gonna tell y'all the end of the 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 I'm gonna end it there because I just feel like this is a movie y'all should see. You must see. You have to see. So yeah. So I don't know. Comment down below if you've seen it, if you liked it, what did you like about it? Did you like the songs? Because I love the Strength of the Woman song. I'm ready to see Keisha Cole movie, Legacy. So that's the next movie on the map. And then we get the BET Awards. So y'all gonna see me recap uh, on Monday for that movie or Tuesday. It depends on how I decide to do it. But I'm gonna be recapping the awards and I'm gonna be recapping Keisha Cole's movie. So y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay tuned. But go watch those two movies and like I said, like, comment, subscribe, share, hit that post notification bell so that when I upload, you know that I've done so. This concludes my live, y'all. Peace, y'all.